Hey guys, what's up? Hang on, let me. Grr. Nope, wait. I need to check something. Okay, guys, so as you can read by the title, I am going to be doing my favorite TV show, Mack TV show review. If you guys have not watched this is going to be on spoilers from season 1 to season 2 for right now. But as you can tell, I'm going to be doing a review on it. So, if you are subscribed to me, leave this video a like. Smash the like button if you like this. And if you are not part of my channel, go subscribe. And I do really cool stuff. I talk about Star Wars, pretty much anything TV related or music related or anything. But anyway, so season 1 of Andi Mack, there's this girl named Andi. She's 13 years old. She's almost close to my age. I'm 14 though. But she's close to my age. She's like 1 year younger than me. And she has a sister named Bex. But here's the catch. It's not actually her sister. It's actually her mom. But she does not know that because her mom left. Because Bex left right when she was born because I'll get to season 2 there in a minute. But I'm going to tell you why she left. Because her grandma, which is Beck's mom, Andi said mama to Cece instead of saying mom to Beck. So then she got so mad she left. And then Andi thought that Cece was her mom. So then she started school and whatever, and she just started like coming out, like starting going to school, and she just started turning 13, so it was like on her birthday. And so she started hang on guys, something is going on here. Anyway, so she started going to school. She likes this guy named Jonah Beck, which is he is an ultimate frisbee player, and they're like in middle school. So she started coming home from school, and she bought an electric scooter with training wheels, which is kind of funny. But she came home, and then she seen a motorcycle, and she didn't know who it was, and the person in the motorcycle, which was Bex, pulled into her driveway at her house, and then Bex took off the motorcycle helmet, and then she was like, "Oh, Bex, guys, it's my sister Bex," but she doesn't know that Bex is not her sister. She never had a sister. She was the only child. So then what happened was she Bex was like, oh, hey, Andy, I miss you so much. Because she's been, like, all around the world because she's left. And she's been, like, traveling and all that. And then, so, they got home, and they went inside. Buffy and Cyrus left. They're Andy's best friends from school. And Buffy and... I can't remember the other guy's name. But Buffy and... There we go. Cyrus. Buffy and Cyrus left. And they went... Bex and Andy went inside, and Andy's fake dad, her grandpa, seen Bex, and he's like, oh my God, Bex, why are you here? Blah blah blah. And he was so happy to see her. And then he was like, Cece, come down. Cece, come down here. Someone's here to see you. And then Cece came down, and then she's like, oh, Bex, hey. And then she's like, hey, Cece. And then she's like, wait, no, she was like, oh, hey, Mom, because I got that wrong. She was like, oh, hey, Mom. And then she's like, why are you here? And she's like, well, I'm finally going to be coming back home. And Andy was so excited that she started saying, like, oh my gosh, you can have my room, blah, 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 we can share. And then, like, it was just crazy. And then Cece asked, how long are you going to be staying? And and then Beck said, for quite a while. So then they started going to have a fight, and then she's like, oh, great. Like, Cece was, like, so mad because now that she was there. And then she's like, wow, nice to talk to you too, Mom. That's what Beck said. And then, but yeah, Andy was still so excited, so she was like, oh my gosh. Like, so then they went up to the room, Andy's room, and then Bex didn't know that Andy kept all these souvenirs that she sent to Andy. And trying to think, guys, season 1 is, like, really tough for me to explain because, like, it's been, like, a long time ever since I watched it. So I'll just go back to the school part. So she's going back to school. It's, like, the second day because it was, like, a new year for school and everything. And Andy's seen Jonah, and, like, Jonah does not know that Andy likes him. So he thought, like, he was just, like, he thought that she was just, like, a friend to him. And so she went over to him because it was, like, her early birthday present from Bex after school. And she went to the park, and then Bex was like, oh, I got a present for you. He's coming soon. And then Andy was like, he? And then Jonah Beck started running up, and she was like, oh my God, it's Jonah Beck. And then everyone was just so excited. So she went to go learn how to play Ultimate Frisbee. And this is really funny. Her nickname is Andy Man. So, she went to go play Ultimate Frisbee, or learn how to. John is like, oh, you should join Ultimate Frisbee. You're, like, really good at it. Whoops, sorry, guys. And she's like, no, I honestly don't think I'm good at it. So she tried it after a long time of explaining. So she went to her first practice, and she's like, okay, I'm here. What do you want me to do? And then he's just like, just practice and start throwing Jonah was like, just start practicing and start throwing frisbees at other people, and then they'll throw them back to you. And so when we get back, we're gonna skip all the ultimate frisbee stuff because there's not really much that happened in there. But what happened was she got there. Andi and Bex and Cece were having a fight like they did back in the old, back when she was a newborn baby, and Bex was like 18 when she had Andi, so it was kind of hard for her because she didn't take she didn't take care of doing Andi's laundry. She left her in a car and everything. She left her by the door. Left her by the door, still buckled in her seat. And she's been sitting there for hours. And like, she just couldn't handle it anymore. So when when the mama part came out, she just left because she couldn't handle it anymore. Because she's like, it was for the best. I mean, Cece's a better mom than she was, is what she thought. So so what happened was she was about to leave. Bex was about to leave, and it was like dark and it was night and whatever. It was like in the middle of the night, and Andi seen a light turn on. She went outside, and Bex was like, "Don't worry, I'll be gone by morning." And then she's like, "Why are you leaving?" And then she's like, so like there's this treasure box where it has all of her pictures and all of Andi's newborn stuff where she was like first born and everything, but she does not know that there was a picture that was in the back of the treasure box with Bex and Andi together. So she took out the back of the box and gave the picture to Andi, and she's like, "Andi, I'm not your sister, I'm your mother." And then she started to just like freak out. And then like she's like, "My brain is melting," because she thought like all of her life that Cece was her mom. And she was just like so confused. She was just like, she was going crazy. And so what happened was she like ran. So it was like the next day. She went to school and she did not talk to Bex because she was so mad at her. And she went to school telling Buffy and Cyrus everything, and she really did not actually tell that Bex was her mom because they still thought that Bex was her sister. So she did not tell Buffy and Cyrus. So they're like, "What? You joined the Frisbee team? Ultimate Frisbee team?" And then because she only told them the part where she joined the Ultimate Frisbee team with Jonah. And then she's like, "You don't have to keep any secrets from us. We know what's happening." And she was like, "Oh yeah, blah blah." And like she was just like so mad because she did not know that Bex was her mom. So she was still mad about that. And so she was like, "Yeah, I joined the Frisbee team." Andy was like, "Yeah, I joined the Frisbee team," and whatever. And they're like, jaw dropped. And then they were like so happy because they knew that she liked Jonah. So they're like happy for her that she joined the Ultimate Frisbee team with Jonah. So she went to Ultimate Frisbee practice, and Buffy and Cyrus went to go cheer her on, but she was actually there to watch Andi and Jonah. And what happened was she started to progress more and more. to not hating Bex and starting to forgive her. And but Bex and Cece kept fighting, and it was just like all crazy for her. So what happened was she got a little. She she got home, and then they had this big huge party when Andy's grandpa and Cece left, and when they got home, they were like, Cece got so mad. She's like, everybody out! And she got so mad. So then they didn't get grounded, thank God. But they went, but I think Tom is his name for the grandpa, and he's like, Bex was like, I wish Andy knew who her dad was, and then he's like, he already knows, and then she's like, wait, what? Bex was like, wait, what? Who told him? And then the grandpa told him, Tom told him, which the dad's name is Bowie. He told Bowie about Andy, and Tom wanted Bex to write to him and like email him or whatever, and she couldn't. So then it was like late at night, and then she went on to email, and then she started to email her. So then she started saying like, hey, guess what? You have a secret daughter that I never told you about. But she never sent that. So she deleted that text, and then she just did, hey. And then sent it. And then it was like morning. And then she looked at it, and he sent something back, and she was too afraid to open it. And then Tom came out saying, did you write anything back? And she's like, I'm too afraid to open it. So they he opened it, and he's like, all you said was hey after all these years of talking to him. And then he's like, and then Bex was like, because I wrote hey back, because I wrote hey. And then I'm probably gonna skip a lot because I know most of season 2. So we're going to season 2, and Andy knows more. Like, she's trying to get to know the feeling of her dad, but she starts calling Beck's mom and everything, and so Andy and Jonah start holding hands, and like it kind of feels like they're dating. And then there's this girl named Amber, where she's just like mean to Andy, cause like she's a high schooler, and she's dating Jonah, so she's like all mean to Andy and whatever. So she's always like, whenever Andy's flirting with Jonah, she's like, Amber Alert, Amber Alert, and like, so it was just like really terrible. So what happened was Jonah broke up with her, and then they started talking. Like they were still friends. They started talking, and then they were like, don't like, Cyrus is like, don't let just one person that you broke up with hurt you because another girl likes you. And he's like, yeah, I guess you're right. Jonah was like, yeah, I guess you're right. So he got back with Amber, and then Andy seen him. She got really sad. She didn't want to go back to school. She wanted to pretend to be sick. It was like really bad. So then we're back to season 2. That was just at like season 1. And then Amber stole this bracelet that from Jonah that Andi gave to him. And he was like, no, you stole that from me. So then he started realizing that Amber was antagonizing Jonah instead of Andi antagonizing Jonah. So he's like, no, I think you were the one who is antagonizing me. So then she started getting mad, and then he's like, I'm done with you. I'm breaking up with you. And then she got really mad. She threw the bracelet onto the ground. He grabbed it and whatever. And then he gave it to Andi saying, I don't deserve it. Because he feels like that he has been a jerk to Andi like all this time. So he asked if she would go to the ultimate frisbee party for the Space Otters. Because like he has been forcing Andi to do all this stuff, and like she never wanted to, but she liked him so much that he wanted to make him feel good about himself and make him feel better. And guys, hopefully he's done. I lost my place. Let me think here. She wanted to make him feel good about himself because he has been forcing her to do all this stuff, like, oh, you should join Ultimate Frisbee. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that, please. And he was like begging her. And then, she gave him the bracelet back because she knew what was good for her. So she wanted to make him feel better because he felt bad for himself because he has been forcing her to do all this stuff. So she she gave him the necklace. I mean, no, not necklace. Bracelet back. And then she was like, you do deserve it. And then they became really good friends. They started holding hands, which was really cute to me. Because I really wanted them to become a couple for like how long? Since season 1. So they started going everywhere together with Buffy and Cyrus. They went to a Renaissance fair, and Buffy's mom is always overseas. So she's like is my mom, because my mom's always told me to be strong whenever she left. So she's always been strong. That's why she's always been so pushy and always been so like a challenger. So then we go to Cyrus's bar mitzvah, which is his birthday. And Andi feels like Jonah doesn't want to be with her because he said that he doesn't like labels, which means he doesn't like the words girlfriend and boyfriend, because otherwise it'll all go downhill and everything will just go crazy, and people will just start asking these questions. And trust me, that has happened to me before. But anyway, she started feeling not like being around him because she could not be around him because he's been with other girls, but he doesn't know that they were just friends and everything because he's so famous for the Space Outers because he's the captain and most of them are in his class and in his school, so like they love him. And he was like to Cyrus, I cannot stand being around him. It feels so weird because he's with other girls. And then Cyrus was like, I know how you feel. I'll tell you the story later, but once I get into where it's going to happen, I think you'll probably figure out why Cyrus said, I know how you feel. And then Buffy's like, no, Cyrus, don't tell her. And then he's like, Buffy, she needs to know. And he's like, you're not the only one.
Hi.
He's like, Andy, you're not the only one. And then Andy's like, what do you mean? So if you guys are actually listening to this, I think you guys are starting to figure out why he said, I know how you feel. So what happened was, he started saying, I like Jonah too. But not, I'll tell you the story later. Now she started feeling like, okay, now I can be around him. And then they went to this fortune teller and they asked these questions. And two of them said yes. I don't remember what Sarah's question was. Andy's question was, will I ever have a real boyfriend? And the fortune teller said yes. And then Buffy asked, will my mom be home forever? And the fortune teller said no. And then they left, and then they went back to ask, why did you say no? Because they called, because Buffy called her mom. Because Buffy called her mom, and then she's like, are you going to be gone? Are you going to be leaving tomorrow? And then she's like, no, I'm going to be here for the next 2 years. Or something like that. Or 5. I don't remember how many years or months. But, she got so happy. So then she started getting angry because of what the fortune teller told her. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. I had to talk to someone. Okay. So, she went into the fortune teller to go ask her, why did you say no? And she was like, it's not your mom that's leaving. She's not the only one who's leaving. And she was like, what do you mean? And then the fortune teller said that she was leaving too. Like, she's going to be moving from the place that she lives in. I don't remember where she lives. But she started getting sad, and then she called her mom again and she asked, are we moving? Then her mom said yes. But then she told Andi and Cyrus, and they started feeling bad for her. And then she's like, "We're not gonna make sure you leave." So then and then Bowie proposed to Bex. Bex said because she didn't have an answer for it. So then she said, so then she told her no. She told him no. And then she told Andi. And then Andi felt bad and everything. And then Jonah came to her house, and then he's like, I don't want to be just friends. I want to be a couple. I want to be your boyfriend. And everything just started going downhill. And that's where it ended. I hate cliffhangers. And what happened was she left there, and then there's this thing called Mac chat. And they were like, what do you think's gonna happen in the next episode? I really think that season 2 is over now, to be honest, because she really was like just like silent after the last last episode, which is Cyrus's bar mitzvah. And I really think for the next episode, it's probably gonna she's probably gonna say yes, and then I honestly think that Bowie and Bex are gonna get married. I honestly think they are, because Bex still loves him, but he is so over, like, he's like someone that you can't trust to like handle stuff. So, but I honestly think that Andi and Jonah are gonna become a couple, and then Bex and Bowie are gonna become a married couple. So, and I think, and I honestly think that Buffy's not gonna move. She just said yes, so that people that watch the show can like freak out and all that. But that's all I have for you guys. So again, if you watch this video, leave a like and then leave a comment down below. What's your favorite TV show? And if you have not joined my if you have not joined my channel, go ahead and subscribe. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.